Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA Payday.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. And the Clippers starting five. They've got Morris. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Here's Finney-Smith. Now the dish to Powell. Clock at 6. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Leonard with no one around. Again, Leonard missing. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a three-point game. Here's Doncic. Tries again. Hardaway passes to Doncic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, Luka Doncic has every skill necessary to be a difference maker on the boards. Let's begin with his great size.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Zubac. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And here is Doncic, down low. Out to Hardaway. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Morris outside. Clippers moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Good work there as it goes.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Morris kicks to Leonard. Here's Beverley. Pass to Zubac. The shot by George, wide open. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here is Los Angeles now. Zubac, the pass to Beverley. Back to Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. George. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's not an easy play. Paul George is an extraordinary player. Keeps his eye on the bucket at all times.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
George missing again.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And then for Los Angeles, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for Marcus Morris. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Shamet, the pass to Harrell. Outside, George. Right side, Leonard. Back to George. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
The shot by Powell, no good. Clippers trail by 9. And George, here we go. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Curry kicks to Porzingis. Back to Curry. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Powell. Curry finds Porzingis. Powell trying to free himself up. But they'll get another chance. Doncic passes to Curry. The three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And count it, the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Mavericks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Shamet kicks to Jackson. On the wing, Williams. The three ball. Puts one up from 19. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Green. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Williams. And it's Shamet in at the 3 spot.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Marjanovic with the slam.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. He made open, let me find him.
Pass to Green. Back to Williams. Stolen by Brunson. Got a piece of it. Taken away by Williams. Here's Jackson. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Mavericks. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, "We can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop." Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Clippers trail by 9. A floater, got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And that one's good. Marjanovic has got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Passes it to Jackson. To the paint, and stolen by Cauley Stein. And here's the break. Here's Wright. Finished off the break. Wright's got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas.
Well, you can see in transition, it's DeLon Wright's speed that makes defenders nervous. This guy able to get in transition so quickly.
Shamet finds Green. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Mavericks leading by 13. 1:58 left now here in the second.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's Brunson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Marjanovic. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Harrell. And the rejection by Marjanovic. The pass to Brunson. Now here's Cauley Stein. Dallas moving it around. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. Had the space there, but it's offline.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
How about Lou Williams playing through the contact? Nicely done.
And Wright kicks to Brunson. Here's Marjanovic. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams dishes to Jackson. Hands it from downtown. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And so we conclude the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel.
Look, they traded.
And
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Boban Marjanovic, he's really playing well.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Doncic passes to Pop. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Out to Porzingis. Hardaway passes to Powell. It's good. And now it's a 12-point Dallas lead.
Well, this is where Dwight Powell is in his element. All of those physical abilities coming to bear on the interior. Nicely done.
Doncic with it. George picks him up. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Porzingis with the block.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime. Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively. I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Beverly dishes to Leonard. Steps back and fires. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Here's Powell. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Powell's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Back to Beverly. Pass to Zubac. And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Mavs.
Here's Doncic. 1:06 left in the third. Right wing to the middle. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard with the bucket.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Out to the right wing. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
Zubac finds George. Leonard against Doncic. From deep, George. Morris passes to Beverly. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, Patrick Beverly puts in the time to become a legit threat from range.
Inside, Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. That one is no good.
Boy, Dwight Powell is such a hard-playing, athletic big man. He could fit himself into any scheme right now.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Curry on the wing. He doesn't hit that one. Got it off in time, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be different. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, we've got Williams. Harrell is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Shamet in at the 3. It's Curry with the drive. And that one's good. Marjanovic. Greg, is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence as these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Cauley Stein goes in. Pass to Marjanovic. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
On the wing, Williams. He dishes it to Morris. Passes to Harrell. He kicks to Williams. Jackson from long range. It's rebounded by Dallas, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jackson. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Morris kicks to Leonard. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Doncic with the bucket.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
There's the feed to Harrell. Outside Leonard, and the pass to Jackson. To the wing on the left. Harrell kicks to Leonard. A 3-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got 14 points here in the second half.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Here's Kleber, and he banks in the layup.
Well, what you love about Kristaps Porzingis at 7'3", he can see over any defender, and he's a terrific passer, guys.
Right side, Williams. From the arc. Kleber with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 16. Porzingis kicks to Kleber. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Another miss by Leonard. The Mavericks have gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
Here's Harrell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Williams against Doncic. 41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Curry passes to Kleber, and stolen by Harrell. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Morris with the ball. He gets it in there.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Porzingis kicks to Curry. Pass to Doncic. Kleba with it. Just 4 to shoot. Misses off the left iron. On the wing, Jackson. No good with the wing jumper. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for Los Angeles, Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Leonard. Back to Morris. 6 to shoot. The 10-footer. Here's Zubac. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Out left to the wing. Dinwiddie outside. Now the pass to Irving. It's stolen by Morris. To the inside, Leonard. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Love the aggressiveness. Kawhi very active, very focused on the job at hand.
Here's Durant. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Morris.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Irving finds Allen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. 4 on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Now, here is George. It's good.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Irving attacking, banked in off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Morris. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
Irving kicks to LeVert. Back to Irving. KD on the wing. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
It looks like a toy hoop for him. KD throws down with ease.
On the wing, Morris. Back to Beverley. Pass to George. Leonard on the wing. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Allen. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Beverley against Dinwiddie. Nobody near Leonard. They get it again, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 8. Here's Irving. Durant in the corner. Nobody near Irving. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
The minute KD gets the ball, all eyes are on him. That leaves a wide open man.
George finds Zubats. Over to the wing, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Here's Irving. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Irving's got 6.
The thing about Kyrie, he has great natural balance when setting up for the jumper.
On the wing, Morris. To the middle. Kicks it out to Leonard. Several teams changing it up here. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harris against Williams. 5 on the clock. The pass to Harrell. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Three-pointer. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Montrezl Harrell is out there with JaMychal Green. Then it's Williams. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Jackson in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Count that bucket. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Feeds it to Prince. Down low. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Jordan.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Upside Prince. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Back to Harrell. Green left side. Hangs. Drops in the layup for 2. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
One of the premier above-the-rim players in the game, DeAndre Jordan, doing what he does best.
Passes it to Williams. Now Green. Outside Jackson. The pass to Williams. Shamet on the wing. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. Irving's checked in for the Nets. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. Irving passes to Jordan. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Williams. High arcing shot. That one drops for him.
In attack mode pretty much every game we see him. This time, Williams getting it done in transition.
And Landry Shamet out of Wichita State. Some good young guards coming out of that program.
And another one, GA, that comes to mind, Fred VanVleet, also a former Shocker. Both he and Fred, they are knockdown shooters.
Here's Jackson. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Taurean Prince.
The burst of Jackson makes him a hard guy to stick with and difficult not to foul him.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is checked in for Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Paul George in for Williams. And it's George finishing it off.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Irving kicks to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Jackson against Irving. And Jackson gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 4.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
Allen outside, pass to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
The D totally forgot to mark him, and as a result, he put them on a poster with that dunk.
Leonard attacking, and he gets it to go. Leonard's got 8 points.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Irving. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's a man's play right there. Kyrie doing what the defender doesn't want him to do. And one opportunity.
The Clippers in the lead.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Allen with it. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach out. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. And for the Clippers, the wing tandem of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George inviting historic comparison. And that should do it with...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Morris, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And then Durant with the dunk.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
Beverly against Irving. And Beverly kicks to George. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Now, here is Irving. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Williams, he's checked in for Paul George. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Taurean Prince in for Kevin Durant. Jordan dishes to Prince. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 8. And they call an illegal screen here.
Wow, take care of the basketball. Something he did a great job of in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. JaMychal Green comes in for Marcus Morris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. And a change for the Nets. Luwawu's checked in. Dinwiddie finds Jordan. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. Harris is checked in for the Nets. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Dinwiddie attacking, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
So savvy inside for a player of his size, and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's Luwawu. He dishes it to Jordan. That one, no good. Clippers trail by 3. Inside, here's Jackson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jackson's got 6.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Here's Luwawu. He's guarded by Williams. For 3, Harris. The Clippers grab the miss. One-on-one fast break for the lead. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside Jordan. Passes it to Luwawu. Back to Jordan. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
Harris, no good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Luwawu, and there it is for him. Luwawu's got his first 2 points.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Shamet finds Harrell. Williams scanning the floor. Jackson passes to Green. And Jordan sends it back.
Can't be careless with DeAndre is around. He slaps shots back with some real authority.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And that one's good, Irving.
And the wingspan for Durant, so disruptive. Such a great score. I think people overlook the strides he's made at the defensive end.
Outside Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Leonard. Another shot to the paint. Out to Morris. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's George on the wing. Morris looking for George. He gets it there. Good. And the Clippers lead by 1.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Pulls it from the elbow. No good from Irving.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And the Nets with possession here. The Clippers getting the bucket, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When Durant gets inside, 9 times out of 10, he's going to score or get fouled.
The first one falls. The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And so Durant nails them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
It's George on the wing. Dinwiddie covering.
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. KD on the wing. Kicks it to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Zubac. Here's George. No good on the shot. Durant with some nice D. Nets trail by 3. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
When the lights are at its brightest, Kyrie loves coming through.
Leonard on the wing. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. And the wing jumper offline.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
A nice shot by Irving.
We're seeing the full arsenal here tonight. Uncle Drew turning up.
Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Leonard attacking. Offensive rebound. And Beverly kicks to Morris. Here's George. And oh, he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Beverly against Irving. There's the pass to LeVert. Irving with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Dishes it to Allen. The kick out to Irving. Over Beverly. No good from Irving.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction
on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Now, here is Irving. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside, George. Money!
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
There's the triple. Morris, left side, lets the three fly. He can't get that one. And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was David. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. But traffic in New York City make... And before we get going...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Now, here is Irving. Back to Durant. That one good for 2.
Boy, being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside. It's not just threes. It's that mid-range game, too.
Here's the 3. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. And so Allen will bring it up for the Nets. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Here's Doncic. Jared Allen making his last shot. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. There's the 3. No good from Finney-Smith. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Back to Irving. Porzingis against KD. 5 to shoot. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Now here's Hardaway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Dallas making a switch here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Curry's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Curry gets the bucket.
So good at figuring out ways to get inside. Seth Curry working on improving this part of his game.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Irving. Shoots over Brunson. Here's Allen. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Pass to Curry. Down low. Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. It's Curry outside. A rebound by the Nets. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Durant with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Durant's got 7 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now here's Powell. Ball's knocked loose. Runs in the pass to Curry. Marjanovic with it to halt the run. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by KD. Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:15 left to play here in the first. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. There's a minute left to play in the first. Outside Irving. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Off target with his three.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Runs in the pass to Powell. An easy 2 points on the layup. Powell's got his second basket.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Irving passes to Allen.
Boy, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking, big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Allen drops them both. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter. Stolen by Allen. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. It's stolen by Curry. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Boy, quick hands that time by Curry on the steal. And his team makes sure the turnover is not in vain.
Here's Luwawu. Allen left side. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Allen is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Luwawu in at the point guard. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher. And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
On the wing, Harris, headed by Porzingis. And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 7. Cauley Stein kicks to Barea. No good on the triple. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Barea, the pass to Porzingis. Bucket is good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Irving's checked in for Allen. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Cauley Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jackson. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Curry. And Doncic is subbed in for J.J. Barea.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Irving. Here's Luwawu. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
On the wing, Hardaway. Porzingis inside. Guarded by Prince. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. And he goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So for the Nets, Durant's checked in for Taurean Prince. Karis LeVert comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luwawu. Jordan the pass to Dinwiddie. Now Irving. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk. Somebody.
Oh, big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Jordan kicks to LeVert. In the corner, Irving with it. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 5.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Durant, no good. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Right side, Irving. Dinwiddie passes to KD. To the inside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Nobody near Irving. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Hardaway, no good. And here is KD. And they pick up 2. He's got 11.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to a tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 11 points. Well, we know he's a magician. And that'll do it for us. The third.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's KD. Doncic with the steal. Stolen by Allen. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game. Boy, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Here's Irving. Allen controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 8.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
There's the double team with Allen to the left side wing. For the 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level, and he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Ollie Stein finds Jackson outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. And Luwawu-Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Jackson dishes to Curry. Dallas moving the ball around. Marjanovic passes to Cauley Stein. Over Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jared Allen. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Curry, it's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And now just a 3-point Nets lead.
Boy, Curry knows that kind of physical finish can give his team a spark.
There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Pass to Marjanovic. Now here's Curry. Dinwiddie covering. Outside Curry. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. And there's the pass to Marjanovic. Over Prince. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Allen left side. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And Doncic, here we go. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket for Marjanovic.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
For 3, Harris. Shot clock reset for the Nets. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Dinwiddie with the steal. And it's Prince penetrating.
Well, I like the energy Prince plays with. If there's open space in front of him, he's going to be on the front foot and moving with purpose.
To the middle. Here's Marjanovic. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Marjanovic has got 4 points in the quarter. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Luwawu. No points in the game yet for him. Harris outside. From outside, off the mark. Now Doncic misses. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Nets up by 5. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with LeVert. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5. Hardaway with the bounce pass. The offensive rebound. Powell kicks to Porzingis. Down low. Goes up again. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Nets leading by 8. Now here is Irving. Pass to Harris. 3-pointer. The shot off that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. It's the Nets now. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk. But later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Oh, the lob to Irving. Harris kicks to Durant for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Powell trying to free himself up. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Finney-Smith. Irving against Brunson. For 3, Harris. They get the rebound. Jordan the pass to LeVert. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. KD can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Excellent court awareness from the big man there. Porzingis proven to be a reliable passer.
Here's Irving. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Brunson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Jordan kicks to Durant. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
Stolen by LeVert. Harris with it. Pass to LeVert. And on the way from Irving for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Nets lead by 9. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Lets it fly from 18. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Hardaway against Harris. Here's Porzingis. Keeps it alive. Jordan with the rebound. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Allen comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. Irving passes to Allen. Misses from short range.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity. Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. and neither can he.
Dinwiddie passes to Allen, and stolen by Cauley Stein. Fast break, here they come. There's the lob to the hoop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Irving against Doncic. Passes to Curry from outside the arc. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Irving finds Dinwiddie.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Right side Curry. Fires from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
KD against Cleveland. Trying to get open is Irving.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting five. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And for the Clippers, they've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point. Now, here's Doncic. To the left wing, Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Beverly with the ball. And the basket is good. Beverly's got the first points up on the board here for the Clippers. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
Doncic with the bucket.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
On the wing, Morris. Beverly feeling it out a bit. And here's George for 3. Powell pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Oh, jam! You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? Well, kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
Hardaway passes to Finney Smith. That shot missing. They tee that time from Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And he makes that one.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hardaway, no good.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Outside, George. Over to the left wing. Beverly for 3. That shot off. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
A nice shot by George.
Well, when you get into a system, your first system in the league where you share the ball, Kawhi Leonard keeping his head up and finding the open man.
George with no one around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Paulie Stein finds Curry. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And Dallas also making a switch. Marjanovic is checked in.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Morris. Landry Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Paul George. Williams with a clean look. No good with the triple. Mavericks trail by 8. Paulie Stein passes to Marjanovic. Out to Doncic. Curry against Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Hits it from 3-point range. Doncic has got 5 points so far. Los Angeles leading by 5. Harrell, the pass to Shamet. Back to Harrell. Clippers moving the ball around. To the inside. Here's Williams. Harrell kicks to Shannon at the top of the key. Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A three-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son Six in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the sixth men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Passes it to Cauley Stein. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Taking contact on the way up. Cauley Stein going through it that time.
Outside Jackson. Williams dishes to Jackson. Back to Williams. On the wing, Jackson lets it go with a three. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Porzingis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Tough to match up with the length of Porzingis, and when he's floating around there, sometimes those rebounds are going to come up, and he's just too big to not get some.
Back to Jackson. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there.
And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Wright. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. The shot by Powell, no good.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Outside Leonard, he kicks to Morris. The pass to Harrell. Morris looking over the floor. And the layup's good off the glass. Morris has got his first points in this one.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Clippers leading by 12. Beverly the pass to Morris. Outside for George. Harrell dishes to Morris. Pass to Leonard. Fires from the wing. Can't hit that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And now here comes Wright leading the break. And he converts the layup. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. George finds Harrell. Here's Beverly. Nobody near Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons, goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. That sends Jalen Brunson to the free throw line. Marcus Morris picks one up there. Zubats is checked in for Harrell. Then for the Mavericks, Willie Cauley-Stein. He's checked in for Powell. Doncic comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for DeLon Wright. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. The shot by George, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
And George kicks to Beverly. And here's Leonard from three. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And it's George missing.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. George finds Morris. Curry against Beverly. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And Patrick Beverly can do that in close, finds a way to get that one up. And you know he likes to score. It doesn't happen a ton, but he loves it.
Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And it's in there. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
He gets that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Out to the wing. Beverly wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Athleticism on display in that particular play as Cauley-Stein has some great mobility and drove in to get those points.
Takes the 3. Was shot missing. And so it's Los Angeles in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they... All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Right out of the gates, it was the Clippers setting the tone. They put together the kind of powerful run that every team would love to have, 10-2 off the tip. And their lead was 7 when they reached the end of the first quarter. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Patrick Beverly. He's been playing really well.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Green is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Williams. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
You can see Porzingis taking some pride right now on the defensive end of the floor, taking care of the shooter with his long wingspan that time.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Passes it to Shamet. Kicks it to Williams. Doncic with the steal. Up top, Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Los Angeles leading by 8. The pass to Williams. Back to Zubac. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Here's Porzingis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Pass to Williams. Now, here's Shamet. Williams passes to Green. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Mavericks trail by 8. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Williams against Porzingis. Green, and he lays it straight in. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that they lose track of the situation, and he burns them with the pass.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in for JaMychal Green. Dallas also making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Seth Curry in for Jalen Brunson. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
More and more as Porzingis is playing these minutes and has these scoring opportunities, he's dealing with the contact much better.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is checked in for Landry Shamet. Paul George comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Clippers leading by 3. The Clippers again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway is subbed in for Seth Curry. Shot from 6. The shot by Powell, no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Leonard with the bucket.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Powell, that's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
It's George on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Porzingis. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. George, no good.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And here's the fast break. Looking to end his cold spell. And that'll be 2 free. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Los Angeles. Jackson comes in for Patrick Beverley. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. For Dallas, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Well, Porzingis in the early part of his career has had some phenomenal first halves of seasons, and the second half has faded. You really just want to see a complete year from Kristaps Porzingis where he can dominate.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Morris outside. They can't stop the run with that one.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot. And
a big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Dallas. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They've got Jackson. Maxi Kleber is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Curry in at the two-guard spot. Here's Jackson. Curry is inside. Defended by George.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. To the paint. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Hardaway goes in. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Tim Hardaway Jr., great momentum right to the rim.
Clippers trail by 10. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Curry. Leonard kicks to Beverley. Shoots it up. And it's Leonard missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
It's stolen by Morris. Here's the break. Here's Beverley. Zubac's trying to break loose. 2 points. That one goes.
The strength from Patrick Beverley is impressive. Takes the punishment. I don't think he minds it one bit and still converts.
Hardaway passes to Cauley-Stein. Beverley against Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kleber. Cauley-Stein trying to free himself up. Kleber, no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
Jackson dishes to Cauley-Stein. They retain possession. And that one, good. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Leonard. The Mavericks pull it in. Cauley-Stein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Dallas leading by 8. Here's Cauley-Stein. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Well, a 7-footer that has a bit of moxie. Willie Cauley-Stein loves to play rough down low.
George finds Morris. Back to George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's off on the first.
Think about Paul George in his second year in the NBA being named the most improved player. He's just gotten better from that point. And you don't have to win an award every year to prove it.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Williams has checked in. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jackson. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Seth Curry. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Doncic passes to Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Leonard kicks to George. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
Hardaway with it. George picks him up. Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. 4 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Leonard on the wing. Passes it to Williams. Zubac kicks to Morris. Off target from three-point range. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the closer Porzingis gets to the basket, the more aggressive he becomes, and for good reason. He's going to get fouled.
Curry's checked in for the Mavericks. And both free throws good for Porzingis. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. There's the pass to Patterson. Jackson has the open look. No good from outside. Now the Mavericks moving it up. It's Curry outside. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The shot's good.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson. Using his poise and vision to make a play.
Powell in the high post. Left side Curry. Here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This was a very... Thank you, David. Great. And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, hitting and the Clippers starting 5. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. Now here's Durant. It's LeVert on the wing. And here we go. The finish. And Morris throws it down.
Well, this is why it helps to have a big man capable of sprinting the floor. Marcus Morris solid at getting to the right spots. When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
That's tipped, and they get it back. George passes to Leonard. A second chance effort. That shot no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
Here's Beverley, finished off the break.
What a nice little burst from Patrick Beverley to get in transition.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 6-point game. To the wing on the left. KD against Morris. Durant kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 3. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Boy, what a pretty move. And that's Kevin Durant's forte, right? This guy can find scoring opportunities anywhere.
And here's George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. The 15-footer. Here's Zubac. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 7. Crawford passes to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
And the pass to Zubac. George with no one around. No good on the 3. Brooklyn with the ball. Jordan, great positioning on the putback.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Leonard on the wing. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverley is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
1:02 left here in the opening quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call this. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Williams. Inside. Harrell kicks to Green. Williams dishes to Jackson. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Harrell. Shamet on the wing. Uncovered. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Shot from 12. Kept alive.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Clippers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for Brooklyn. He got into double. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Jackson. Jermichael Green is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Williams at the 2.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
And Brooklyn has possession after the Clippers pick up 2. Here's LeVert. Pass to Luwawu. Outside Irving. Clock at 6. Count it from 12. Irving's got his first basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the paint and stolen by Jordan. Passes to Irving. Back to KD. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Shamet. Left side Williams. Back to Shamet. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And it's Green missing. The Nets with the lead. Right at the free throw line. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Shamet on the wing. The drive by Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's KD, and the layup falls. And the Nets lead by 1.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Jackson finds Shamet. Back to Jackson. Here's Williams. He's covered by Irving. Clock at 4. Tips it up. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Luwawu rebounded by Jackson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Harrell, that's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Montrezl Harrell, a fiery competitor, plays the game to us with a lot of emotion.
He does, Kevin. You think about his time playing in Houston. He struggled a little bit. He stewed on the bench, got a reputation as a little bit of a hothead. But look what happens in a new system in L.A. The chemistry with Lou Williams. He settles him down a little bit. This city and this organization and his teammates have brought out the best in him.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Caris LeVert. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You know, many consider this guy the best two-way player in the world, and you love that Kawhi Leonard's defense, he is the guy that finishes. That's appropriate.
Now, here is Irving. And Harris wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer, no good. And here are the Clippers. They're on a 12-4 run. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so Allen will bring it up for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. Beverly against Irving. In the corner, it's Harris. And it's off from three-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Morris with the bucket.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
For 3, Harris. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Zubac finds Morris. Back to Zubac. In the corner, George with it. Pass to Beverly. Leonard on the wing. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Outside Irving. Now the pass to Prince. For 3, Harris. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And Morris throws it down.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. And that does it for our...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The 3 from George. And the 3 ball is good. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers. To the middle, it's stolen by Morris. To the inside, and George with the stuff.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The shot by KD. No good. Clippers leading by 13. Goes up. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Morris. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie. Oof.
No
Wow.
base. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverley. It's LeVert on the wing. Pass to Luwawu. Nets passing it around. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for the Clippers. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Landry Shamet comes in for Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for George. A nice shot by KD.
Well, Durant embracing the contact, plays with so much confidence.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Here's Allen after the Clippers pick up 2. Luwawu, the pass to Allen. Right side Durant. It's LeVert on the wing. Fires the 3 and stolen by Harrell. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Williams. Finished off the break. And the Clippers lead by 19.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Dinwiddie against Williams. Here's KD. He's got 6. 5 on the clock. LeVert in the corner. Here's Dinwiddie. Offensive rebound, Nets. They shoot again. Allen, that's good. Allen's got his first points of the game.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Back to Jackson. That one misses. The Nets go the other way with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
What you love about Kevin Durant is he's an MVP level candidate every year, and yet there's a hunger and a thirst to get better at basketball. This is so fun to watch.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Harris subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. It's Durant on the wing. 8 points for him. It's Prince on the wing. On the wing, Harris. Passes it to Prince. Durant in the corner. Over Harrell. That one off the back iron and out. Clippers leading by 15. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he might be a bit undersized, Montrezl Harrell, but he plays bigger than the frame suggests. Hold on.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And then for the Clippers, Morris is checked in for Landry Shamet. Paul George comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Leonard with no one around. And the Clippers miss again. Nets trail by 13. Jordan the pass to Prince. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint, Harris finds Jordan. Shoots over Zubac. Off the left rim and out. Outside for George. Back to Morris. Left side, Leonard. Pass to Beverley. From deep, George. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Zubats in at the center. And it's George finishing it off.
Hey, you're asking for trouble now if you let Paul George get room to run. Excellent transition and superb at getting himself in the right position.
Wasted no time on that one.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Zubats kicks to Morris, fires for three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. It's Prince on the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. Jordan finds Irving. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And the Clippers have possession, leading by 12. George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jared Allen. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And the basket by Harris.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooter.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Beverley. On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Harris. Morris kicks to George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Zubats against Prince to the inside. And the rejection by Zubats. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. So for the Nets, Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Dinwiddie. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Lou Williams is checked in for Patrick Beverley. A nice shot by George.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
It's Durant on the wing. Here's Allen. It's hauled in by Zubats. Knocked loose. Durant with the steal. And stolen by Williams. Releases from 15. And Leonard gets it to go. And that's 12 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, we know this about Kawhi Leonard. He can score at all three levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there.
Durant finds Irving. And the Nets miss again. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Nets making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Now here is George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Now, you have got to give Paul George so much respect. He's just amazing at drawing contact when he's shooting.
So both teams making some changes here. And George drops them both. Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Jordan and the dunk by Jordan.
Well, DJ at his very best. Leave no doubt with that dunk. Go ahead, Mr. Jordan.
George dishes to Patterson. Shoots the 3. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Patterson. George has got 21.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paul George.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And the Latvian Rodions Karuks has good skill and a big frame, but it's all about confidence for this young man.
There is no question about that, Greg. He's had a hard time trusting in that shot over the course of his career. Went down to the G League, regained some confidence, then has a tough start to his sophomore season. But this team loves Karuk's upside. And boy, if he ever finds his game, look out.
Leonard with the bucket.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Man passes to Zubats. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Out to the right wing. 4 on the shot clock. And Patterson kicks to Magruder. Here's Zubats. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. So the Clippers winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. The sprawling metropolis of... And Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. So the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Now here's Irving. The pass to Allen. It's LeVert on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Irving passes to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Hardaway from outside. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Now Irving. Shoots over Powell, and it's Irving missing.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And good that time.
You know, guys, this is the danger Porzingis poses in the open floor. He's excellent at getting to his spots.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Porzingis with the steal. Outside Hardaway. Launches it. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving kicks to LeVert. Your son Cole Craig was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Here's Irving after Luka Doncic's bucket. And Allen with the slam.
How about the hops for a guy that long? Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
Dinwiddie against Hardaway. To the middle. It's deflected. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's LeVert. Here's Allen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, when Allen gets this positioning, the defense is in trouble, which in turn forces them to commit the foul.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And it's Wright with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 4. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
Harris outside. Takes a 3. And Curry pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And stolen by Harris. Allen kicks to Prince. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris outside. From deep. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Here's Jordan. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Curry deciding where to go with it.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Irving passes to Jordan. Fires at the elbow. At the tip, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his second bucket.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 2. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3. For Brooklyn, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Runs in the pass to Marjanovic. Gets himself open and drills it. Irving with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Inside, Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
To the left side wing. They double him with Irving. Here's Marjanovic. The feed now to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost. Are you kidding me? Nasty. Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Marjanovic kicks to Curry from past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. They're running. On the wing, Harris. Back to Jordan. High post, KD. And he hits it to tie the game up. KD's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's good.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Jalen Brunson. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Wright. And Doncic is subbed in for Curry.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And where Finney-Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney-Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Irving dishes to Jordan. Durant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Nets missing. Mavericks leading by 3, and it's the Mavericks on the break. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
And that one is good. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
It's Durant on the wing. The kick out to Irving. Nets passing it around. Katie against Hardaway. Here's Jordan. That shot misses. Nice D from Doncic.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch. Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Here's Marjanovic. Lays it up and banks it in. Marjanovic has got 7 now in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Mavericks leading by 5. To the middle. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
The turnovers keep coming. It's been a pretty sloppy start to the game for them, but they're still in the driver's seat.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in for Durant. Taurean Prince comes in for Harris. Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Dinwiddie kicks to LeVert. 6 to shoot. Prince outside. Pass to Jordan. Here's Allen. And the shot is long. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Kleber, the pass to Marjanovic. Back to Kleber. Out to Doncic. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, I tell you what, energy and activity from Hardaway Jr. there, showing you exactly what it takes to keep plays alive.
And so it's Dallas, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
Hey.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Win or lose, Kenny, the Mavericks. And that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Doncic passes to Powell. Out to Hardaway. The 3. Goes back up. On the wing, Doncic. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Dinwiddie. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Irving for three. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
You better come stronger than that. Carly Stein, a presence defensively.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Durant, that's good. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Here's Hardaway. 5 points in the game. High post, Cauley Stein. Back to Hardaway. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Hardaway has got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
To the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Nets have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Boy, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Doncic dishes to Cauley Stein. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Cauley Stein's got 6.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Back to LeVert. Nobody near Irving. Misses the 3.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you've got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
For Dallas, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Barea subbed in for Doncic. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Dallas. A 12-point game. Pass to Barea. Now here's Marjanovic. LeVert defending. Outside for Curry. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, some players just have a shooter's mentality, and Curry's in that category. Seth has not met a shot he doesn't like, and most of them he takes he can make.
Harris's shot is off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. LeVert kicks to Dinwiddie. Prince, the pass to Harris. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
And that log came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection.
I want to talk about those incredibly soft suction cup hands there, not only to make the catch, but to lay it in, too.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And you have to... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Nets trail by 16. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. LeVert kicks to Harris. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Curry passes to Kleba. Back to Curry. The 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Harris kicks to Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Maxi Kleba. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Curry. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Doncic outside. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. And stolen by Irving. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie.
Knowing when to inject himself into the offense, LeVert concentrates on taking good shots.
Mavericks leading by 15. It's tipped. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Mavericks now. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. And the 3 off target.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
KD finds Jordan. Right side Irving. LeVert the pass to Irving. Poke loose. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Powell. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
And it's Powell slamming it down.
Dwight Powell, we knew he could bounce, but showing you some flavor too. I see you, young fella.
KD on the wing. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Allen's checked in for Jordan. No coverage that time.
Not just range, but confidence too. Irving can capitalize from way downtown.
Stolen by Allen. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. Back to Irving, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Irving finds Allen. And KD, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. 16 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got...
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here.